It's your boy Warlow back with another My Team video. And we're going to be telling you the best team that you can make in My Team. We're also going to do with festival cards and one without festival cards. We're going to start off with the no festival cards because I feel like GOAT packs are around the corner and the thumbnail is just a little clickbait. I honestly made a team who I think is the best because I know people are going to get mad at this thing I'm going to make. But yeah, we're going to go down from the 13 list. First, we're going to start off with the players you can buy. So GOAT packs, Invincible, and 100 gold rolls. They do drop. This is your best team in the game. And you better agree with it or you're just delusional. So at the 13th spot, I think, if I have to be clear, at the 13th spot, which is going to be interesting. Because this was a really hard list to make. Was hard. Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan is one of your best small forwards in the game. I still think he can make the 13-man spot if you just want to have him as your 13 option, just to have him on the team. Do I think he's actually the best two small forwards you can use? No. But I still think Tim Duncan's an absolute beast. He's still crazy. He's only 6'11", so against the other guys, he is like not that 7-foot range. But I think Tim Duncan is very, very good, and if you got him, you will have great success with him. I think Tim Duncan is better than Kevin Durant, just as the GOAT KD, to say the least. I think he is, even though he's more of a small forward. But you get what I mean. Get what I mean. I like him at the 12th-man spot. Now, at the 12th-man spot, I think I'm putting Larry Bird. Like 100 all Larry. You have to fill up the spots with players. It's like if something you'll notice, like going down this list, shooting guard list is weak. But to me, I think Larry Bird is over KD. I think he's over, like, even his previous versions, GOAT card. Patty Mills Oscar just isn't it. He's 6'9". He defends good. I think he's better than T-Mac. So, for me, I personally think Bird can make the 12th spot on this list. And I personally like him. So, yeah, I think he is really good. And I think this is the underrated one. A lot of people wouldn't expect to be on here, is Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom is actually very good in this game. He has a really good release. He's a 6'10" point guard. So if you need a point guard to guard up against the taller players, I think he is a smart person to buy. Because you play against the Ben Simmonses or the other tall point guards in this game, you're going to need someone to guard up. And I think he can offer that on the court for you. And I think Lamar Odom, if you get him, it's quite crazy how much Invincible's on this list. But they really made the festival cards way better. Next up is Mark Eden. It was hard between him, Zach Edey, and some other players. But it's like Mark Eden is 7'4", has a great release, a big, gigantic player model. I think he plays in Endgame. I'm not going to lie. Like, I think he does. He is really solid in this game. 7'4", big giant. You're going to like Mark Eden. So, for me, I think he is in the list for the best lineup in the game. Next up, I came close to saying, well, but I have to go with Porzingis. He's basically GOAT Kareem at the 4 position. Wilt was really close. I'm not going to lie. Like, that Wilt Chamberlain is a really beast. If you get Wilt, you're not going to go wrong with it. But, yeah, I just personally like this. I just personally like Porzingis. He's really good. And I think he's going to be one of your best small power forwards in the game. Should have been a small forward, but still is going to be one of your best viable GOAT cards you can buy on Friday. Next up is Chet. Now, people are going to get mad at me for this, but Chet is 7'1", and against the best of the best, he is one of your tallest small forwards in the game. He can guard up on Tim Duncan. He can guard up on Dirk. Dirk didn't even make this list. Dirk is good, but he's not that crazy. He is better than both of them. He's 7 foot with a clean release. He might not have the movement like him. People be wanting bum yeet at their small forward business. He's a bum. Chet is actually a good tall player. If you got Chet, you got one of the best viable small forwards in the whole game, and I think he's really good. So next up at the 2 is Rudy Gay. Like I said earlier, I don't think GOAT KD and Larry Bird are that good, to be honest. I feel like they're released inconsistent, and that's just my thoughts. I would take Rudy Gay any way of the week over GOAT KD. It's just you can't use any festival cards. So I personally think Rudy Gay is right there. I personally liked him a lot. Looking at the list, shooting guard position is the weakest on the list. It is. I think he's better than T-Mac. He is really good. I think people that hate on him don't know what they're talking about. And I think Rudy Gay, if you get him on Friday, you got maybe the best viable shooting guard, one of the best viable shooting guards in the whole game, in my opinion. Number one, Invincible LeBron James. I think Invincible LeBron is better than GOAT LeBron. He is so good. He's one of your best viable options in this game. What is crazy is half of the bench is Invincible cards. Bro, maybe the Invincible packs are worth it more than GOAT packs. It's crazy. But Invincible LeBron is an absolute beast. has a really tough release. And people complain about Rudy Gay when he's only 2 hours and he's on the list. But LeBron James is one of your best point guards in the game, best in the game. I think Invincible LeBron is well worth the coins, well worth buying, and he's so good. Next up, we're going to do point guard. Magic Johnson up next. Magic Johnson, to me, is your best viable point guard in the game. His release is clean. He's 6'9" tall, has a good player model. He is one of my favorite point guards in the whole game. I love that card. The fact that you can buy him, like, he's an absolute beast. He's an absolute beast. If you have Magic Johnson, in my opinion, you got your best point guard in the game, personally speaking, and I think you're going to like him a lot. Next up is Kawhi Leonard. I know it's crazy how leaking the shooting guard position is, but I think Kawhi Leonard is one of your best point guards in the game, shooting guards in the game. I think he's a little bit better than Granger. Granger could use a better upper, but like I said, you can't buy those players. So for me, it's like you can't buy Invincible KD. You got to go with what you got. And Kawhi Leonard at the 2 makes him the best shooting guard in the game. I know there's Melo. Some people, you like the Cameron Thomas, Oscar upper. I guess you like your Melo and your KDs. But for me, I don't really like that jumper. I don't think that jumper is that consistent. And I just don't think it's that good. So, yeah. Next up is Giannis Antetokounmpo. If you want to go with the GOAT one, I have seen Segula have success. You can go with the GOAT one. But for me, I'm picking the Invincible one. I personally think the Invincible one better. But shoot, if you're going to use Cameron Thomas, Oscar Upper in one spot, I think it's a small forward position with this GOAT card. I will say that. But I think go with either or. They're both terrific. Both have, both are really, really good in this game. Both have elite player models. I think Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best small forward that you'll be able to buy, even the GOAT one. I think we had to make an exception, kind of like how we do with the festival cards. I think Giannis would be the only exception I would make for the GOAT for Oscar and Cameron Thomas upper. The only one because of his big player model. So for me, I'm ranking Giannis Antetokounmpo in that small forward. Either you get the GOAT one, I pick the Invincible, but you can choose either one you want to pick. Next up, we got Victor Wembanyama. He has Patty Mills, Oscar Robinson. He is going to be so good. And obviously Yao Ming. If you want to get the Invincible one because you prefer that one preference, but either or, Yao Ming is the best center in the game in Wembanyama. I personally think this is the best lineup in the game, which is crazy that this lineup I made, but if I can make my end game lineup the way I want to make it and the market tanks, this would be my end game lineup personally. Personally, in my opinion, this would be my end game lineup. Now, number 2 on our list, let's go through the GOAT cards. So we're starting it out. I mean, if I could make this, we're going to go through it fast. Because, like, if I could afford the best lineup in the game, Taco Fall, he would be absolutely unstoppable at the 13th spot, which is crazy. Taco's the 13th spot. But next up, Sean Bradley. Like, we're just going to keep picking big giants. I will continue it. I think Taco, Sean Bradley will be on it. Actually, I think Simbular. Actually, I would take Sean Bradley off. I would put Simbular. I take that back. Simbular would make the best team in the game. Yeah, to me, I think Simbular would make. Yeah, I might move you. I ain't gonna lie, I might move Wembley to center. I think Yao Ming will come right here. Like, if you got GOAT, yeah. Like, I don't know if Simbular is better. I think Simbular is better than GOAT Yao Ming. Like, I follow me crazy. I think Simbular is better. Simbular is a beast. So, for me, I'm ranking Simbular at center right there. I personally think he is. Actually, I might run him at the 4. Then Wemby will come right here. It's hard. It's kind of hard, man. It's crazy. Wemby being the 14 man just sounds crazy. But, I mean, hey, we got to do this list the way we got to do it. So, we're going to do it. Next up, I think, is Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is so good. Shout out to LaMelo Ball. Shout out to him. I like him, but some players aren't going to make the list. It's a stacked list on this team. So I think the 3 last players be Wemby, Taco, and Ben Simmons. But Yao Ming, I think Sean Bradley's not even. It's crazy. Sean Bradley don't make the best team in my opinion. I don't think Sean Bradley's better than Taco. I love Sean Bradley, but it's crazy he doesn't even make the best team in the game. If you want the best of the best. Danny Ferry up next at small forward. I think he is one of your best small forwards in the game you can use. Unless you want to use Chet. But I think Chet will still be, like, you could still use him at small forward in my opinion. But for me, I'm just for the sake of this list, I'm putting Danny Ferry 6'10". He's very tall. He has a grillies. I like the Curry Oscar a lot. So for me, I'm putting Danny Ferry at small forward. And you're just going to have to deal with it. Actually, Danny Ferry can play shooting guard. I just noticed that. But who cares? Michael Beasley up next. But Michael Beasley is a 6'9" shooting guard. If you like Tim Thomas, you like Tim Thomas. But for me, I like Michael Beasley. So personally speaking, I like him in as shooting guard. I personally really like this lineup. Next up, Magic Johnson again coming back on this list. He's one of your best point guards in the game. Like I said, he's potentially the #1 point guard, but for sake of this list, we're putting him at the backup point guard. Now, center position gets interesting. Manute Bol, he is your god tier center. If you can spend the MT or spend the money, you got the best center in the game. Next up is 7-7 Kevin God Marathon. He's the best card in the game. It's just not the best card, but Manute's the best card. But he is one of your best 4s in the game. And he just is. And now number 3 is Bol Bol. Bol Bol is legit unstoppable. One of your best small forwards in the game. And next up, we got Hedo Turkoglu. Hedo Turkoglu up next. I like him. He has sex and upper. It's between him and Magic for best point guard in the game. Either or. Best point guards in the game easily. I don't care if you want to speak the Jokic nonsense. He doesn't even compare to Magic Johnson and Hedo Turkoglu. And number 2 on our list is Jonathan Bender. He is the best shooting guard, 7 foot. He's really hard to stop. Sorry for the background. They're cutting grass outside is loud as heck. But I personally think this is the best team in the game, personally speaking. The only one I could be controversial on is Danny Ferry. I wonder if Danny Ferry, would I rather have Giannis onto the Kupo? I mean, you could easily say, if you want to, you could put Giannis onto the Kupo at small forward and have him right here. But for sake of me, I'm going to put Danny Ferry just there, just for me. But I think this is your best team in the game. So festival, non-festival, this is the best team you can build in the game on Friday. So yeah, just reference this video. And personally, this is my fault. Let me know in the comment section you agree or disagree. And I will see y'all in the next one. Give me a key.